Xin Gao, welcome back to my channel. In this vlog, I'm taking you on a journey to the beautiful city of Da Nang in central Vietnam. But first, we are flying from Hanoi to Da Nang on Vietjet. It's a low-budget airline that is popular with the locals for getting around Vietnam. The cost of our flight for 2 people was $110 US. Wow, I can't even get a flight to Las Vegas from LA for that price. Not quite first class, but sitting in the exit row is good enough, especially since I'm short. About an hour and 15 minutes later, we're here in Da Nang. Right away, we could tell the vibe was different in Da Nang than in Hanoi. First of all, it didn't seem as congested. I wouldn't be as freaked out about crossing the street here than I had in Hanoi. Da Nang is famous for its beaches and is a hot tourist destination for the Vietnamese, along with tourists from other Asian countries such as South Korea. Looks like there are plenty of eateries and shops around this resort city. Okay, another nice hotel room here in Vietnam. We're here in Da Nang. We actually stayed a little further away from the main tourist city center, but that didn't mean that we had a hard time looking for a place to eat. Like everywhere in Vietnam, some of the best places are the mom and pop restaurants like this one, where we had a comforting plate of chicken and rice. Then for dessert, we went to a place around the corner of our hotel called Coco Che. This place specializes in the different types of the sweet dessert soups that cool you down on a hot day or night. Maybe if I'm brave at some point, I'll try the one with durian. But instead, we played it safe and got the one with mixed fruits. Da Nang comes to life in the evening because it's so dang hot during the daytime. So nighttime feels right to visit the beach, which Da Nang doesn't have a shortage of them. My An and My Khe beaches are the 2 most popular beaches in Da Nang. But here we are at My An. If you want to check out My Khe Beach during the daytime, check out my running in Vietnam vlog, which you can find in the link in the description. There are a lot of 5-star resorts around here, as you can see. I suppose we could have came to the beach earlier in the day, but seriously, the heat and the sun, the humidity is pretty stifling. Right now at 6 p.m., like all that heat's let up, and it's actually pleasant to be walking along the beach. And after a long day of touring around Hue, it's just nice to be back here in Da Nang and relaxing by the ocean. Night markets are worth checking out here. The atmosphere is festive, but why we really came here was for the food. Since Da Nang is located on the coast, it's famous for its abundant and affordable seafood. Gotta get the grilled rice paper. We got all this food for $7 US, and it included oysters, octopus, and 2 drinks. Getting kind of a late start this afternoon. It's about 3:30 and we're going to head out to the Marble Mountains and Hoi An. You will notice a bunch of marble statues on the streets as you approach the Marble Mountains. When we got there, we met a friendly local named Ben who gave us tips on how to approach this labyrinth of a mountain. All it cost was a promise to come back to patronize his shop in the end. And here we go, 150 steps up to the next stop. The Marble Mountains are famous for their ancient limestone formations, not only visually stunning, but also rich in history and culture. It's a collection of mountains, and we went to the Thuy Sung, or Water Mountain, because it had the most caves and pagodas compared to the other mountains. Because of the strenuous natures of having to climb the steps, I would recommend visiting in the late afternoon when the sun is not at its peak and the cooler weather is starting to set in.
This is a good place to take a minute rest here. Those stairs are a little tough because they're uneven. I guess it's part of the meditative process. I was supposed to pay attention closely to the stairs so I don't slip and fall. The Tam Tai Pagoda, and this area branches off to a bunch of other paths, and we are going to go ahead and take this path.
The labyrinth doesn't end. Here's a more detailed map of the caves and pagodas. The Quan Co Cave is exactly what we were looking for, as Ben had advised us to visit first. It's just stunning when you enter this place of worship for Buddhists. There's something otherworldly with how the light shines in the cave.
Okay, we just came out of the Quan Co Cave. We're going to try to go to 7 and 8, and I think those are the stairs because we just came out of the cave. Stairs. Okay, supposedly this is the highest peak, so more stairs.
It was quite a workout to climb the stairs to the highest peak on a hot afternoon, but I promise you, the views are worth it. It's like a test of your resilience.
Take nothing but pictures. Oh yes, after that climb, that's all I'm taking. I'm so sweaty after that climb. It was worth it. Let me just take my breath and then I'll take a panorama. Oh, it feels good right here. There's an ocean breeze because look, there's the ocean out there.
There's the South China Sea out there, and from this vantage point, you can see all the other mountains that make up this collection called the Marble Mountains. I have no idea what the other mountains' names are, but I'm sure you can look them up somewhere. And you can see Da Nang in its entirety. But really, the Marble Mountain is famous for the pagodas, and this is the star of the show. The most well-known pagoda and temple is the Lin Ung Pagoda. The main feature is a white marble statue of Buddha. I want you to remember what the Lin Ung Pagoda of the Marble Mountains looks like because we'll see something similar in my video on the Ba Na Hills.
And what goes up must come down. Here we are, going down the steps to the exit.
Our tour of the mountain conveniently ends here. Thanks to Ben for his tips, so we paid a visit to his shop as promised. I guess we all win here. He makes some money today, we get a set of jade dragons as a souvenir, and I cleared my karma. So Da Nang is known for their seafood, so we're here at a seafood restaurant that was highly recommended by our Grab driver. Seafood places in the city center tend to be a tad pricier, but you can see the higher quality of food with these Japanese grilled oysters. We ordered way too much Hong Kong style prawns because they charge by the kilogram. Remember, 1 kilo is 2.2 pounds, and this was way too much for 2 people. At least the portion for the pineapple fried rice was right. In the end, we spent just under 60 US, so not bad for a big seafood dinner for 2.
This is complete pandemonium right now, and it's not even 9 o'clock. Why? Well, you'll see in a little bit.
No, it's not the Sung Tra market, which we would have checked out if we had time. No, it's not getting fresh durian.
So apparently at 9 p.m. the Dragon Bridge breathes fire. So that's why everybody is out here. It's complete craziness with these motorbikes just a few feet away from me, and there's crowds everywhere. The best way to get here is either take a motorbike and park back there or just walk it. So we ended up walking from the restaurant to the bridge.
The crowd is waiting in anticipation for this show, kind of like waiting for the fireworks on the 4th of July.
Wow, traffic is completely jammed up
on
here.
both sides.
On both sides.
Oh, that's why the crowd got excited all of a sudden. The fire dragon has become a water dragon.
Okay, so it's a fire and water dragon. Remember, the elements, the 5 elements. Actually, the water feels really good because it's still hot out here. It's like, yeah, it's like 85 degrees and it's 9:10.
After the 10-minute show, we realized how packed this area was and wondered how we would get a grab car back to our hotel. Remember, we were a few miles from the city center. We found a workaround to get from the Dragon Bridge to our hotel. We found 2 Grab motorbike drivers, and that's how we made it back. Here's a photo as proof that we got back in one piece since I was too freaked out to record our ride at night. All good things must come to an end, so here's how we spent our last few hours in Da Nang.
It's our last day here in Da Nang and we're going out for a last meal. So we came here to this bung cha place. We just sat down, there's no menu, and they just placed us these bowls of noodles in front of us. This is omakase Viet style. They just bring out the bowls of noodles in front of you. Wow, you cleaned your bowl.
That was probably the best $1 I've ever spent in my life.
And one more visit to Coco Che, and this time I'm feeling gastronomically adventurous.
All right, I'm gonna do it. It's our last afternoon here in Da Nang and I'm gonna get durian. I'm gonna try it.
Here's proof that I ordered the durian khe.
That's right, I'm going for it. It's durian.
Durian has a fleshy quality to it, so I had to smash it up.
Actually, it's not as pungent as I thought it was going to be.
We made one final visit to the juice shop that we had stopped at after our 4-mile run on My Khe Beach. As we were leaving Da Nang, we were able to recognize some of the other attractions. There's another Lin Ung pagoda with a tall Buddha statue. There's the same Sun World company that built Ba Na Hills, which you will see in a future vlog. And that's a wrap on our Da Nang adventure. This city offers a perfect blend of culture, nature, and culinary delights. I hope you enjoyed this virtual tour, and if you did, give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more of my Vietnam travel vlog series.